Once there was a girl named Lila who woke up one chilly autumn morning feeling slightly out of place. Her house was quiet, but she brushed it off, assuming her family had left early. She got ready for school, shouting goodbyes as she left, but her voice echoed back to her in silence. At school, her friends didn't seem to notice her. Lila thought maybe they were playing some sort of joke, ignoring her calls, her jokes, her laughter. She reached out to her best friend, Sophia, who walked right through her in the hall. Lila felt a shiver, like being brushed by a cold wind. Days passed, each one feeling stranger than the last. She couldn't understand why people wouldn't see her or hear her anymore. She tried visiting her family, reaching out to her friends, but her hands seemed to pass right through objects she once could hold. She was like a shadow, unseen and unheard, stuck between memories of warmth and a growing chill that clung to her. One evening, as she lingered near the forest behind her house, Lila saw a faint light between the trees. Drawn to it, she walked until she was deep among the shadows of oaks and pines, where a figure with kind, wise eyes awaited her. The figure introduced himself as Salas, a guide to souls who had forgotten their journey. He spoke gently, asking if she remembered her last day in the world of the living. Memories flooded back, riding her bike along a wet road, a sharp turn, a flash of pain. She gasped as she pieced together what had happened. She was no longer alive. She was a ghost, clinging to her old life out of habit and love. Salas told her she had a choice to make. She could remain in the world, a silent observer, bound to watch her family and friends but never interact. Or she could pass into the light, where peace and a new beginning awaited. Torn, Lila wandered back home. She saw her family, grieving and lost without her, her friends reminiscing about moments they'd shared. In her heart, she felt a longing to comfort them, but no matter how much she wanted to stay, she knew that moving on was the only way they, and she, could find closure. With a final farewell, Lila stepped back into the forest to find Salas. The light between the trees glowed brighter, enveloping her in warmth. She smiled, feeling her spirit lighten, as she took her first step into the unknown.